Don't question your life decisions, just pick it up. With Black Friday coming up, you know what that means. That means it is like Christmas for makeup lovers because all of our favorite brands pretty much go on sale. And let's hope that this year the sales are really, really good. So what I thought I would do today is I'm gonna give you my product recommendations for Black Friday. I'm gonna kind of give you guys my my top products that, like, if you see these on sale and if they have a really good discount and you wish to pick it up, I just don't think that you would regret it. So let's get started, but before we do, let's do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. What I'm gonna do is I'm pretty much gonna like lump these products into like by brand, because I do, when I was like pulling out the products, I'm like, yeah, if you see this and you have had your eye on it, get it. A lot of it was like per brand. So yeah. Now just remember, this is all personal opinion. I'm not telling you that you have to go and buy any of this or anything like that. Please don't feel pressured. This is just more like, if you had your eye on these products and you saw them for a good discount and you were like, yeah, I think I might pick this up, then maybe like my little video will spark in your memory and you'll go, Teen said that maybe I won't regret it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like my little tick of approval for this product, okay? It's just makeup, it's not that serious. I'm gonna start with the products that are just like one-off products for the brand and not actually like a lot, and then we'll get into like the bigger ones, and then like I said at the end will just be like my 2 cents of my little wish list. So the first one is the Tarte C Hydro Flex Serum Foundation. This is the mini. One of my wish list items will be to pick up the full size of this. I'm in the shade 14, and if you're interested, I love this. I love this so much. It's a beautiful foundation. It's amazing for every day. Doesn't settle in fine lines, doesn't settle in pores, offers the perfect amount of coverage for an everyday basis. Very light on the skin. It's flawless. I really, really like it. And I will say an honorable mention to the Tower 28 foundation. I think this is really good, as well as the any Tower 28 product, to be honest. If you see it on sale, I feel like it'll be more so the Americans that can purchase directly from the Tower 28 website. If they have a sale directly on their website, I highly recommend these and the lip jellies. They are my all-time favorite lip gloss. I have just one color right here. The rest live in my bag, like my handbag. You won't regret Tower 28. Also, honorable brand mention for Kosas. Again, it'll be more the Americans that can purchase directly from their website. Us poor Australians can only purchase Kosas from our like Mecca, and they never do a sale. So if you can purchase directly from the Kosas website and they have a sale, I recommend literally any one of their products. I love everything I've ever tried from them. Okay, the other single product, Laura Mercier Light Catcher Powder. Doesn't really matter what shade, pick the shade to suit your skin tone. This is my all-time favorite highlight. Yes, it's a loose translucent powder. Because it's a loose translucent powder, you guys, it has like no texture at all. And it's like the most perfect highlight for any occasion, literally, especially if you're a bride or something coming up and you want like something that's gonna look really, really beautiful in the day. I highly recommend it for that. But just honestly, if I had to get rid of every single highlighter in my collection and only have this, I would. I'm not going to, but I would. Next up is Viseart. I have 2 of their palettes, the Cashmere and the Love Letter palette. Cashmere is my favorite. Cashmere, maybe? Not Murray, anyway, however you pronounce it. I love these palettes. It's beautiful. I really, really love this one in particular. Perfect for every day. Perfect if you want something a little bit more sultry and glam. Viseart, again, one of those brands that I like any product, any eyeshadow palette from them is going to be exceptional. They're a beautiful brand. They're a very, very good company. They're lovely to deal with. They really, really, truly are. Highly recommend it. And I know on their website, they have some really good sales on Black Friday. So I do recommend them if you've had your eyes on it. Our friend Natasha Denona, I highly recommend the Glam and the Retro palette in specific. They're just so good. They're just so good. They're amazing. Natasha Denona will probably have Black Friday sales on her website. If she has the Retro palette or the Glam palette up for sale and you have had your eye on these little bad boys, 1,000,000% pick them up. These are 2 of my all-time favorite palettes in my collection. You will not regret it, I promise. They are so good. So good. I love them. Like, truly. So highly recommend those 2 palettes. Okay, we're gonna go into brands now. I know I'm speaking quickly, you guys, but I have a lot to get through, so I don't want this video to be too long. So the first brand I'm gonna talk about is Huda Beauty. Now last year, Huda Beauty pretty much had 50% off her whole website. Pretty much. So if she does that again or more, get freaking on it, because there are some products in her collection that she has been releasing this year that are exceptional, you guys, exceptional. Now, first up is the Glowish Blush. If you see this on sale for 50% off, don't question your life decisions, just pick it up, okay? Because these are stunning. This is in the color Caring Coral. I'll link any of the videos that I have reviews or use these products down below, you guys. It's exceptional. I use this so often. It is the most beautiful blush. It really is. I think this is probably my favorite blush in my collection. I love it. It adds the most, it's glowy, but not too glowy. It doesn't emphasize texture. It's buildable. It's stunning. It's long lasting. I love it. Let's move on to my all-time favorite bronzer. No joke. Glowish by Huda Beauty. This is the Glowish Soft Radiance Bronzing Powder. I have the shade 3. It's too dark for me, but when I use a light hand, I can use it. This is hands down my favorite bronzer. I'm not kidding you guys. My favorite bronzer. It is absolutely beautiful. The reason why is it's not matte and it's not glowy. It's the most perfect, like honestly, soft radiant bronzer. It is gorgeous, and it is so blurring on the skin. You can put it on with your eyes closed and you're not gonna have any mistakes. Stunning. If you see this for 50% off, trust me, pick it up. Do it. Do it. Huda Beauty Tantour. If you are looking for a cream contour product, go ahead. If you see it for 50% off, don't question. Again, look at how much I've used of this. It's exceptional. It's so good. It is blendable. It doesn't matter if you accidentally put too much of this product on your face. It will blend out stunningly. It's got a good shade range. It's a really good product. Cream highlight. Huda Beauty Nymph Glaze Skin Glowing Perfector. This is in the shade Luna. I love this. Like, look how much I've even used of this. Can you see the divot? I love it. This is a beautiful, beautiful cream highlight. It goes really beautifully over and under powder. So I love, if I'm recommending a cream product to you guys, it's because it works well under and over powder. My cream products, my criteria is you have to go well over powder or I won't probably use you. And this does both. She does also say that you can use this as like a primer. I don't think that's gonna work for me in my pore situation, so I don't use that, but this is a cream highlight. It is absolutely stunning. I adore it, and if you see it for 50% off, again, don't question those decisions, just go for it. And last but not least, what one of my subscribers commented on my review of this palette was, this is the palette that's bringing the internet together, and I agree. This is the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette. If you see this for any level of a discount, especially more than 20%, like, pick it up, you guys. Just pick it up. It's really, really beautiful. It's one of Huda's best quality palettes, in my opinion. The packaging is stunning. The color story is stunning. It's exceptional. And if you see it for like 20 plus off, that's a good deal and it's great. Makeup by Mario. I know that this brand is kind of, I feel like Makeup by Mario is honestly slept on, and I think it's because his packaging is honestly a bit plain and boring and a bit cheapish. But his actual products, you guys, are so, so, so good. I've really fallen head over heels in love with Makeup by Mario and his products, and, well, not him, but his brand. And I like him, yeah. But I really, really like his products. I haven't met one yet that I haven't liked, and I want to pick up more of his products. Now, my actual highest recommendation for one of his products is the powder blush. I love the powder blushes. They're so beautiful. This is in the shade Desert Rose. I love his powder blush because it's a mix between, it's like a little bit more glowy. It's more glowy than I would say even the Glowish one, but in a beautiful way. It doesn't emphasize texture, very, very pigmented. It's just, I don't know how to describe this blush. It's quite unique and it's very, very pretty. Highly recommend the blushes. Same with the powder bronzer. I love the powder bronzer, especially if you're someone that's my skin tone and looking for more of a cool tone bronzer, then this is your gal. Another bronzer that you can close your eyes, put it on, and I trust me, you will not make a mistake with it and it will go on perfectly. It is really, really a good product. And then the blush stick, I have Dusty Rose, one of my favorite cream blush formulas, goes really well under and over powder, sorry, and it is quite glowy almost, but in a really good way again. And it's just a lovely, lovely long wearing formula. And then the contour stick, I love a good bronzing stick. It's just easy to apply. This is very, very easy to blend out, very seamless, it's a really nice, beautiful product in my opinion, and I truly think that the Makeup by Mario stuff I really do believe it's underrated. I have the eye primer as well. I do really like the eye primer. I like my NARS one better, but if you've been eyeing off the eye primer by him as well, I do really like it. So yeah, highly recommend Makeup by Mario. Next up is my girl, Pat McGrath. You know the deal. I recommend literally any product from Pat McGrath's website. She usually does like a tiered discount, and the max is like 30 or 35% off. She just recently had like a one day 30% off sale as well, and I actually picked up a lot of products that I didn't have in my collection. So so I think it will already be up, so I'll link it down below. It should already be up, a full face of Pat McGrath products, like the foundation, the primer, everything. The only thing I couldn't get was the translucent setting powder because it's sold out literally everywhere. Anyway, you know that Pat McGrath is my all-time favorite brand. I freaking love her. I don't know what to tell you. I can't recommend all of her products enough, but let's talk about some honorable mentions. Her concealers, if you haven't tried her concealers, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know why you haven't, because they are that freaking good. They are the best concealer I have ever tried, hands down. They're so good. The under eye blurring powder as well. I can't find anything like this for my under eyes. It's so light. It does not emphasize texture or dryness or anything like that because it is so light, and it is very blurring. It's perfect for those of you as well that maybe just want a little bit of setting through the T-zone, but you don't want to be like super, super powdery. So it's lovely for that. I've already gone through two of these. This is my third one. The blushes. Now what I would recommend is the blushes and this highlight. I actually have the other Divine Rose highlight coming, so I haven't tried it yet at the time of filming this, but this is the Skin Fetish Divine Glow highlighter, the kind of newer one that came out with the blushes. This is my second favorite highlighter in my collection, with the Laura Mercier being the first, and this is amazing. Amazing. It's like melting into the skin. It doesn't emphasize texture, and it is blinding. It's stunning. I love everything about this. And then the blushes, I have Flirtatious and Desert Orchid. This is Flirtatious, and this one is Desert Orchid. I love these blushes, especially Desert Orchid. It's just so unique and beautiful. I have a review of all these products, like I said. I've just also picked up, I don't know the name of it, the really hot fire coral color. So that's coming in the mail. If I were you guys though, and if you don't have any of the blushes or the highlight, I would pick up the Holiday Blush and Highlight Trio. That is really, really good value for money, and like all in the one package, it's perfect. So I would recommend the trio if you don't have any of these, but you know, if you've got these already, then just pick up more colors, baby. The motherships, the motherships are the motherships. I have all of them except for Decadence, which I may pick up because I just really want to finish my collection, if I'm being honest with you. The two that I recommend the most if you don't have them yet is Subliminal, which is not that one. This is Subliminal, and can we get a high five for the fact that I said Subliminal and not Sublime? If you know, you know. Subliminal is my all-time fave. I have like a re-ranking of my Mothership palettes down below for you, and Subliminal is my favorite. I love cool tones at the moment. This is very everyday wearable. I know it probably doesn't look it, but it is. Just take out the blue. It's very, very wearable for the everyday. I love Subliminal a lot, and it's my most reached for. My second most reached for is Divine Rose 1. And so many of you comment all the time saying that you're still eyeing off Divine Rose 1. If you have the money and there is the 30% off, go ahead and pick up Divine Rose 1. I promise you won't regret it. It is really, really beautiful. When I first picked it up, many of you know this, that I wasn't that keen, but honestly, it's such a staple and it's such a go-to in my collection. This shade is probably one of my most used shades out of my entire collection. It's beautiful, it's exceptional, the quality is there. Just do it if you can. Again, I'm not saying that you have to pick up any of this. I'm just recommending, okay? Now, this palette, honestly, truly, if you don't have it and you can pick it up, I don't know if it's gonna be in the sale, but if it is, again, this is one of those products I'm like, don't question it, you guys, just pick it up. And this is the Celestial Odyssey like holiday palette. I love this. I love this. I nearly love this more than my motherships, you guys. It is so good. The color selection in here is incredible, and the quality of these metallics, I know there's no special shades, but the quality of the metallics in here is that freaking good. It's amazing, and I just love that you get such a range of colors in here, and this green is absolutely fine. All of the colors in here are amazing, so cannot recommend this product enough, and if it is on sale, just pick it up. Just do it, okay? The second last brand that we're going to talk about is Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think she's making a little bit of a comeback, which is nice to see because she is a beautiful brand, but she really lost her way for a minute. This palette right here, it got a lot of hype, and I was like, no, I'm not picking that up. I wouldn't use it. Had FOMO, picked it up, fell in absolutely head over heels in love with it. ABH Norvina Volume 5. You guys, this palette, I have a 3 looks 1 palette with it and everything. It is so good. It's so, why can't I open it? There we go. It's so good, you guys. The quality, I know you've probably heard people talk about this and you're probably like me where you're just like, really though? Yes, really. It's so freaking good. I don't know what she's done to the quality of these eyeshadows, but they are flawless. Flawless. Telling you, so good. I know it's very purpley, but you can really make some more wearable looks with this. I promise you, it's stunning, and if you see it for a good discount, pick it up because it's one of those palettes that you'll have in your collection and it will surprise you how much you love it. Now, some complexion products from ABH that I genuinely picked up thinking I maybe wouldn't like, but really just wanted to try them out because I do like the brand, and then fell head over heels in love. Magic Touch Concealer from ABH. Mine is in the shade 3. I love this concealer. It's not like Pat McGrath's Sublime Concealer is my all-time fave, but this is pretty close. I use this pretty much every day. I actually genuinely think this is nearly run out. That's how much I use it. This is a really good product, you guys. It's a really nice full coverage concealer that doesn't dry out your under eyes. If you don't want a full coverage concealer, don't pick it up. But if you are looking for that more full coverage, 100% pick it up. You will not regret it. It is so good. Fun fact, Anastasia Beverly Hills has my all-time favorite cream blush formula. These blush sticks are so good. So good. This is in the color Peachy Keen, and this is the stick right here. It does have like a little brush on the other end, which I've never used because it's just not something I'm going to use. But anyway, this is so good. It goes so wonderfully over powder. It's like the perfect amount of pigmented. It's long wearing, it's blurring. I love it. It's genuinely my favorite formula. If you have been eyeing these off, pick them up, especially if they're on sale because they're so good. And then also the cream bronzer, the shade range is on, there's about 7 shades and it's pretty good. It goes up to quite a deep dark level. This is a beautiful cream bronzer. It is not a cream contour in any way, shape or form. It is truly a cream bronzer. This is in the shade Amber if you are wondering, but it is very emollient, so you only need the smallest amount. Like honestly, I could really only have this cream bronzer in my collection as a cream bronzer, and I probably have it for the rest of my life because you really don't need a lot of the product. But it is one of those products that if you put too much on, like I did in my review, it blends out beautifully and seamlessly and it doesn't look ridiculous. So it's a really good beginner friendly cream bronzer. If like cream products intimidate you, this is a good one to go for. Okay, we're moving on to Charlotte Tilbury. She is my last brand that I am recommending any of the products with. Now, some of you may or may not roll your eyes at this recommendation, but the Charlotte Tilbury Smoky Eyes Are Forever palette, I hopefully already have my 3 looks 1 palette up with this product, and I do have a YouTube video of like a full face of Charlotte Tilbury if you're wondering. I love this palette. I know a lot of you look at this and go, I already have all these shades. It's nothing special. Why would I pick this up? You guys, it's so beautiful. The quality of this palette is what is so good about it. It's the easiest eyeshadow palette to use. I cannot stress this. If you're someone that wants something that's like really like everyday work friendly, and then you can even probably pop in your bag and transition your look to nighttime, pick this up. I don't know how to describe to you the quality of this palette, but it's beautiful and I love using it. A product that truly surprised me that lived up to the hype from Charlotte Tilbury is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I know that she has like a little Christmas holiday pack of like mini duos out of this. That would be a really good option to pick up as well. But if you see this discounted, just pick it up. It actually lives up to the hype. I truly mean that. It's so good. I cannot describe to you why, but it does make my makeup last longer and look better. And I don't know why, but it does. and I love this. Love it. It is my favorite setting spray. Obviously, you know that the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer is beautiful. I adore it. It's gorgeous. Yes, the Huda one is my favorite, but it doesn't mean I don't like having more in my collection. But I do love this. I've hit pan. It's a great bronzer. It's very blurring on the skin, and I don't think you would regret picking it up. I do have to caveat the fact that Charlotte Tilbury has rubbish shade ranges though, and I'm so sorry for that, and it's not good enough, and I wish you would extend them. The wands from Charlotte Tilbury, if you see these for discounted, again, I really recommend it. I doubt this will be discounted. It's never even in stock, but it only has 2 shades. Go for the KVD Mod Con Gel if you don't have your shade in the Charlotte Tilbury wand, or the KVD one is really discounted because it's just as good, if not better. I have a video on that as well if you're wondering. But the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter ones, they do cover a broad range of shades in those, and these are beautiful. They're beautiful, and they go really well over powder. They are not for the faint of heart. If you don't want like a blinding highlight, don't pick these up. But if you do, go ahead and pick these up. You'll love it. You'll love it. Another eye product that I think would be really worth it from Charlotte Tilbury is this eyeliner. You guys have probably seen it in all of my videos since I picked this up. This is a dual-ended one. It has champagne and black on one end. My eyes are super sensitive, you guys, like super sensitive, and this does not irritate them at all. I can work with this eyeliner on, which is very rare for me. It's beautiful. I love it, and I just love these colors. They work with every single eye look. So if you see this discounted, highly recommend it. Along with her lip liners, I really enjoy her lip liners, especially in Iconic Nude and Pillow Talk. I have a video talking about all my favorite lip products, and these are in it. I think these are stunning and well worth the price, especially if you can get them on a discount. And then last product, I swear, is her new nudes lipsticks. This is the Super Nudes collection, and I am wearing, I actually don't know which one I'm wearing right now. Hold, please. I am wearing Runway Royalty in this video right now. Runway Royalty is probably my go-to. It's just a very simple, easy nude color that you can throw on your lips. I also love Cover Star, which is this Cover Star? No, this is Supermodel, which I love as well, but this is a bit more darker. And then I also love Cover Star, which is like a lighter peachy color, and I use this more so to kind of brighten the lips in the center. I love these. They're great quality. If you want to see swatches and everything, I have a reel on my Instagram, or I have that lipstick video. All right, whew. That was a lot. That was a lot. But that is my Black Friday brand recommendations and like my top picks from those brands. And I hope it was helpful, and even if it wasn't and you're not going to shop the sales, I hope you had a good old time with me and me trying to speak really quickly so that this video isn't an hour long. And yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. What's on your Black Friday wish list? Is there something that I haven't talked about that you're like, girl, you need to pick this up if you find it on a good sale? Let me know down below. If you made it to this point, my God, are you an absolute legend? I appreciate you so much. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I hope that you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.